Hi, welcome back to Gando Tech Learning Channel. So today we are here to talk about the second part of the Git introduction, GitHub introduction, and as part of this agenda, we are continuing the what we have discussed in the first part, and we talk about how to add your own project to local repository, how to push it up to GitHub, how to create a pull request, how to merge it, how to amend your code again and push it up to GitHub to see how it's basically working. So, um, um, if we have a look and review what we have done so far, so as you can see, we have created our local repository here. If I want to go to this, so it's our local repository at the moment with this name, and these are the git ignore and readme which we already created on um, um, actually into the main GitHub. Um, and This is our repository name here, and then this is the main branch. So there is no other branches here. We have all these two files, and as you can see, everything is as it was so far. Um, um, so there is one thing we need to actually do to be able to successfully push our changes to the GitHub. So if I go back to the website, as you can see, you can basically clone your website or download your website in three different ways. So in some cases you have got the HTTP as well. If it's HTTP, so you don't need to do anything, just use the URL and that's it. If you are using the HTTPS, so then you need to sort of to have sort of credentials. So this is the common way which basically I suggest to use, which is using the SSH key. But to achieve this SSH key, firstly you have to generate it, and once you generated it, you have to basically introduce it to your SSH and CPG key in your Git account before using that. So this is something which we are going now to generate it and then use it here to be able to say, okay, this is my private key, this is my public key. So I'm gonna put my public key on the website, and whenever there is a push and or any communications, so these basically sort of keys are coming to the considerations, and then uh, authenticate and basically validate these communications between GitHub and your local, which is the Git extension. So let's see how we going to do that. So I actually took a screenshot here, and I've done it before. So, but it's deadly easy, so you don't worry about that. The only thing is you need to open your Git bash on your local, and then once you opened it, so what you need to do, you need to just run this command, which is ssh-keygen, and then using these parameters up to here, and then use your email address. Just bear in your mind, you have to use that email address which you used it to create your GitHub account. So definitely they must be identical, they must be the same. So once you put it here, then it will generate a RSA key for you based on these following these basically commands. So it's asking a couple of questions, and you just need to put the enter. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to change it. So uh, it just suggesting you the default path, which is the C drive, the users folder, and then your username, and then the folder here, which is .ssh key SSH folder, and then that would be the suggested file name. If you want to change it, you can put it here and then enter. Otherwise, you just do enter, so you don't need to change that name. and then you just whenever it's asking you any question, just do enter, and then it's going to generate that public and private key files for you in that specific path which mentioned here. So once you generated the keys, let me show you the how they looks like. So I just copied them here. So don't worry about the path. I just put it here. I just brought it here to show you guys. So that is one of the keys which has been generated, and this one is the other key which you can see it. So we have two keys here. This one is a public key, and this one is the private key. So these keys will be used to basically to make a safe and secure channel between the Git extension on your local and the GitHub website and your GitHub account on the GitHub website. So this is all you need to know. So now the second step is to go back to this screenshot, and now you need to introduce your private key to your SSH agent. So in order to do that, you just need to run the SSH-add minus dash car, okay, and then this part, you just need to use this part because you are using the default part. So you just need to use this part. That's it. You don't need to do anything. And then it's running the enter. So in here, you need to basically enter your password. Your password, once you entered your password, then it will just introduce or add your private key to the SSH agent, and that's it. So this command at the end, it just give you a hint. Okay, with this SSH and I would be able to communicate with the git at github.com, which is the GitHub website. So if you would be able to successfully authenticate it here, then which means now your local is connected to basically is to the GitHub website. So we are good to run anything or any commands. So let's go back here. If I want to go to my repository, if I go to repository setting here, there is a option in SSH submenu here. It should be open SSH, just bear in your mind. And also, if I okay, so yeah, if I go back, um, yeah, so now what we see actually, we just everything is ready now. We are in the place. We are in that basically situation to do the job like push and pull whatever basically we require to do. And so if I want to give you a brief about all these buttons and menus, which basically you can see in the Git extension. So as you can see, whatever is under the remotes and origin is your remote branches, including your master or main branch. So as you can see, this is my main branch. This is what you can see. Let me go back to my repository. This is what you have. You could see here. So this is your main branch, and this one is your local main branch. So this main branch, which is the local, is coming from remote here. That's it. So I will show you how to create a branch via the Git extension without any hassle. So this one is your local repository. This is your current active local branch. This button is pull. What it does is pulling all the changes from the main from the remote basically branch, which is coming from the Git website. So why we are pulling the data? Just be careful about this thing, because especially once you are working within a team which are trying to enhancing a project in the same basically repository. So uh, the people within the team keep changing and pushing their stuff to the GitHub. So if you don't basically if you don't keep your local branch updated with the most recent changes, then if you leave it for a while, then it's going to be a big mess, because your basically local branch is out of date, and there are lots of changes has been happened. And just be careful once you are doing any changes and you want to push your changes to the remote. uh, be careful, and please do pull to pull all the changes, all the current changes to your branch. Make your branch completely updated and identical with uh, whatever it is in the remote, and then push your changes. So this is very important, because, for example, let's say you are working on your branch and someone else is also working on your branch as well. So if he push something on your branch, then and also you push your changes afterward, it will overwrite his changes. So be careful about this. Every time, firstly pull and then push. So that's very important. This button is pushing basically the data which has been committed already on your local. And this button is showing all the changes which has been done on your local repository. So as you can see, this part is on a stages files, which we at the moment we don't have any changes. As you can see, 0. So as soon as you do any changes, it will be added here. And then if you want to run any commit or commit and push, you have to stage them in this level to make them ready and say, okay, these are, for example, 5 files here have been changed. So you want to, for example, just push 3 of them. So you have to select all those 3 and then click on the stage and bring them here and put your comment and then commit it to your local, or commit and push in the same time on your local and also on the main branch remotely. And if you change your mind and if you don't want to, for example, stage all of these staged one, you can basically unstage them as much as you want, and then run a commit and push. And also the other thing which is very important is this part, which I come to this one once I create my branch. So mm, the other thing which is very important is stashing your changes, because sometimes you have got a branch active, you are working on that. Suddenly there is another higher priority stuff coming to your plate, so you have to create another branch, start working on that. For example, bug, fix it, and then you have to come back to your previous branch. So in this situation, if your current branch has got any commits or any changes, then once you want to create another branch, it won't allow you to do that, because it says, oh, okay, you have got some uncommitted changes. So either you reset them or clean your repository, or stash them. Stash some sort of backing up your changes somewhere in the server for later on. So that's very important. Be careful about this. And then you can stash it, and whenever you finish off your job with the other branches and you want to come back to your previous branch, you can just come back and then go to the stashes, select the item which is in the stash and you want to unstash it, and then just apply it. It will come. The changes will come back to your current repository, and you will see the changes numbers here. That's it. So before doing all these things and coming back to work with the project, I need to do one more thing, which is adding my public key, which I have here, to my GitHub account to make sure I would be able to communicate via the GitHub. So in order to do that, you just need to easily come here and select on settings, go to the SSH and GPG keys. So as you can see, I already added that one, but it's simple, easy. Just go new SSH key, put your name, whatever you want, like 10, and then as you can see, you have to paste your key here, and it gives you a hint that key must be start with SSH, RSA, or any of these. So you just need to go there, and as you can see, our ones is started with this one. So select the row, copy, and then paste it here, and just add the key. And as soon as you add it, it will add ones like this here for you. So now this secure channel has been created. That's it. And the other thing is, be careful once you wanna clone your website. You have to, if you go to the repository, this is the place you clone your website. You have to select the URL which is under SSH. So you need to use this one. Right. And let me show you what is that remote repository. So as you can see, this is the remote repository which I just explained. It should be this SSH key, as you can see. So this is the one which must be used here as a URL for remote details. That's it. Nice. So let me copy my changes here. Uh, so this is my local repository. I have to bring my website here. So that's the simple, very simple, basic console application which I've created, and I'm just using it to just push it to the GitHub. So if I want to show you the what is inside, so as you can see, it's a simple console application which is doing a simple thing, and that's it. So we're gonna um, actually publish this one to the website. So okay, so it doesn't matter because at the moment um, we have we are not much. Oh, for some reason. Oh, okay. So let's open this one. Sorry, that application is under .NET Core 3.5. So what I'm gonna do, I'm creating that project via under the Visual Studio 2019, which is compatible with um, my project. So I'm just going to create my solution here. Just bear with me. Yes, super. So as you can see, the project is ready. It's just doing a simple job, which is just displaying sort of uh, just like um, displaying some messages based on the date time every 5 seconds. So that's the simple job. So that's it. So we copied the project in the repository. Now let's go back to the Git extension and see what changes has been happened so far here. So that's the changes. So uh, I'm interested to create a new, basically, what's the name? New branch for my change. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just again remove this website. Let me close this one, remove this. Let me create my branch. So in order to create a new branch, just double click on your main branch. As you can see, it's by default giving you the origin underline main. I'm just trying to use add Gando tech app and just run checkout. Bingo. So my new branch has been added here, and if I go back and paste my project and open up the Visual Studio, I want to just show you something here, which is showing uh, the Visual Studio now is connected to this specific repository, to this specific branch. So bear with me one sec. Okay, awesome. So as you can see, this is my local repository and this is my branch. And if I open it up, as you can see, I've got two branches, main, local one, and then this is my local branch. And so this is the simple path, which is what it's saying is it will go to this remote repository in the website. That's it. So this is another thing which I wanted to say, but just be careful. Please do be careful. Once you are start working on any uh, uh, um, project to enhance it or fix bug everything, just be careful to be in the right branch, because as soon as you change your basically branch here, if for example you double click on this main, if you double click on this, and it will be bold and it will be highlighted, which means your branch now is main. It's not anymore add Gando Tech app. And in this case, once you go back to the window, to the Visual Studio, you will see this one has been changed as well. So be careful once you are double clicking or doing anything in the Git extension, your Visual Studio will be affected. So be careful about this. Now, so I've got my changes on my local. I've got these changes here as well. So these pluses are indicator for basically saying, okay, we have got 4 new files are being added to our repository. And in here, you will see the content of those files, as you can see. Right, so okay, so now what I'm gonna do, we are going to basically try to commit and push our changes to the remote GitHub. Bear with me 1 second. Right, so now I'm going to, as far as I'm going to stage all this file and push all this file, I just run stage all. I will bring all of this here, and now there is a problem here. Be careful about this. So as you can see, as soon as I push my changes to the remote, it will add this branch to this branch, which is main. Be careful about this. So how to change it for the first time and last time? You just need to add your branch to this default branch, merge with. So as soon as you save it, and come back. As you can see now, what will be happen? It will, as soon as you push, it will push your changes to this branch on the remote. Oh, there is a question. Oh, you might ask, oh, okay, this is the first time I'm pushing my changes. So what will be happen? Doesn't matter. It will check your remote. If there is any branch with this name, it will push your changes there. If there isn't, it will create it for you. So no worry about that. Uh, so we are here. So better to talk about another button here, another feature here in the Git extension. So sometimes you might need to literally basically reset one of your files and you want to change your mind and you don't want to basically push the changes on that specific file anymore. So you just need to right click and says reset file or directory changes. So what it does is it will reset the changes on this file and remove this file from your commit changes here. So this is for some cases which sometimes you might need to change your mind and you don't want to push one or some of those files accordingly. So add Gando Tech app. So whatever comment you are interested to say, you just mention it. Now the last step is commit and push my changes. Or you can commit it here and then you come back here and push it straight away. So it depends of how you're gonna interact with your changes because sometimes you might not interested to push your changes straight away. You wanna commit them and in the other time come back, review it again and then push it up. So I'm gonna just commit and push my changes. So as you can see, all my changes has gone through and now superb. Now everything must be up there. See, this is my commit. So just bear in your mind, this is my commit. So if you commit, still this line will come here, but it doesn't go to the remote. Now if I go back here, you easily would be able to see the changes. So see, my branch now is here. The main hasn't been changed because we are not going to change anything on main until we basically make sure the code changes are verified. But as you can see, my new branch has been created here and it has got my project in here. And as you can see, that git ignore files, which I have provided here, doesn't allow to for those unnecessary files to be pushed up here and make it messy and busy here. So there is no bin folder, there is no object, or there is no necessary file, uh, just necessary files which is required to be there, like project file, program file, Docker file, or solution file, whatever is must be basically as part of your project. Right, awesome. Also, automatically it will give you that feature to ask you, do you want to create a pull request to be reviewed? And right, so now as you can see, the Gando um, um, the Gando Tech actually app is ready for pull request. So as you can see, my main branch and the compare branch, which is the child branch, is ready to be merged to the main. And as you can see, it has got this basically tick here, which is saying, okay, we are good to merge to the main because we are able to merge it. So that's why basically, so now these indicators basically tell us thumbs up. We can basically create the pull request and merge it. So as you can see, commit is here, the comment which has been added, and then you can put any comment in terms of that pull request for the reviewer, and just create a pull request for yourself. So, and you would be able to add the reviewer here, assign it to anyone you are interested, and then create the pull request. As soon as you create the pull request, if you if you specified any reviewer, they will get email notification. Otherwise, the notification will go through the whole team, to basically anyone is interested, or anyone is able or have time, they can go there, review it, and so as you can see, uh, now the pull request has been created. You would be able to see the commit here and go there and see the changes. Also, the file changes also displayed here, as you see. And in here, as a conversation, anyone see the file changes. Um, uh, these plus icons here, it allow you to add any comment for the uh, PR owner. If you have any question, or if you want to ask him or her to run any changes on that specific line or any specific block. So you can communicate in here together. Reviewer put the comment here, and then start it, or and then the owner of the PR come back here, reply to it, or go and fix it, and then reply to say it's done. And you can also put the comment here back to the PR owner, or you can approve it or request any changes. For example, please, for example, this piece of the code is not much killing, please refactor it, or it's breaking the functionality due to this reason, and blah blah blah, whatever you want to talk about this. Or it's fine with you, the code is fine, you are happy with that, just click on the approve and approve it. So this is the whole thing in terms of the PR. After you, so normally you can put some setting on the GitHub to disable the merge pull request for example, for the PR owner, until the reviewer basically approved it. Or you can put more limitation to say, okay, at least 2 reviewers should approve it, and then we can allow you to merge your changes. So at the moment, because I have got only one user in this account, and I am a PR owner, so there is no way to approve this PR. And by the way, I left it basically enable to just allow us to continue and show you how it looks like. So let's say let's assume, okay, the reviewer has reviewed it, happy with that, approved it, and now you are going to merge your pull request. So as soon as you hit the merge and confirm it, your changes will go to the master. So if I go to, as you can see, the PR also marked as a merged. So if I go to the master, our main branch, wow, you see something is changed now. Yes, because my branch has been merged to master now. So master has got everything now. So if uh, you go to the PR now, there is no PR here. There is no PR, only one closed one here, so you can see it. That PR has been closed. Superb. Right. So also you have got your um, branch here as well, as you see. Awesome. Nice one. So now the next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to my Visual Studio, and open up my solution, and let's say I've got, okay, before doing that, let's run a pool again. Nice one. So see, as soon as I pulled the new changes, I can see one merge has been done to my master. So now, let's say I've got a ticket and it's asking me to add more logging process in my code. So I create another branch, um, improve logging. So it just naming, you can put it anything, and then check it out. So for now, as you can see, oh, okay, so now it's selected. So now my branch has been changed, and as you can see, this branch also has been changed. So whatever I change here, it will go to this one, not this one, not this one. Be careful. This is what I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna add another thing here. Say like is going to sleep, and then is running. So this is the changes which I wanted to do. Also, I wanna go here and remove my Docker file because I no longer need it. So go to the commits. Wow, bingo. See, I've got minus here, which means this file is removed and everything is red. And also I've got this one, which is a pencil, which is saying, okay, something is changed here. And yes, it's right, because I have added this line here and I've changed this one. So whenever you change anything, the previous one will be marked as a red, which means it's removed, and the new one will be added, but it show you what has been changed by different colors. So again, I stage all of them, uh, improving the logging system, and then again, oh, be careful, it must be this one. Oh, sorry, this is a new branch. I thought maybe I'm working with the current branch. So yes, that's correct. Commit, push. That's it. Gone. Go to the branch here. Wow. As you can see, the new branch has been added, ready for merging, and I've got my new branch as well. So create a pull request. Still, it's able to be merged. Create a pull request. Go to the changes here. So yes, I've got a red progress, which means this file is going to be removed. And I've got a mixture of red and green, which means this file has been changed. So you can see the changes. You can ask your questions exactly what I explained before. And after approval, it will go and merge this branch as well to uh, the one. Also, you can delete your branch here as well, remotely, not locally, remotely. So it's better, so the convention is to remove the branch as soon as you run the merge to clean up your account. So as you can see, my branch is already removed and my main has got the changes. There is no Docker file here, Also, if I go to the program, I've got the new lines and also changing. That's it. So, yes, these are the things which I wanted to discuss. Hopefully, it was useful for you guys. And so, in the next sessions, we are going to talk about the TeamCity, how to creating a new free TeamCity account, and also creating the build and connecting your TeamCity build with your GitHub to make it automatically triggered as soon as you push your changes to the GitHub. The TeamCity will be running and building your project. So there are lots of exciting things are coming along. So bear with us, and please do subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will support us, the first and most important things, and also you will get notification uh, in the case of uploading any new video to this channel. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please follow us in the Instagram account with exactly the same name, and to get the news about this channel and whatever basically is providing by us. Thanks. Bye.